That's my family motto. No, we'll see what happens. 4 words. We'll see what happens.
You make me want to wear high heels with no makeup and turn my nose up to suffrage. You make me cross-eyed and see straight all at the same time. You make my pulse race and my knees quake like a coaster times 10. You make me wanna end breathing
I
so
hope the
that
subtitle.
I
I would text you that.
like the you saved me for hours. My thoughts were in surely say you made me want to have babies and maybe a second home in the country. You take my boxes and you top it off with a great smile. You match my stature and my laughter and my highs and lows. And now we're coming close to anybody that is bringing me woes. You pull me like the earth does the moon. I'm full.
violet all on my side. Or just animated.
Gotta fix the chat.
She left a life in Estacada. She placed a suitcase on the road. I hit my brakes so hard that things went flying from my car. I take her anywhere she had to go. She said she got tired of the country. No lights at night, no restaurants, no friends. The mornings are so early and it's hard to walk away, 'cause Estacada's where the sidewalk ends. Oh, Estacada.
You have a lot of weird stuff.
Policies are slow in Estacada, going up and down those rolling hills. Most of the curves are blind, and if you dare to look behind, you run the very risk of being killed. Oh, Estacada.
Because this is Comedy Sports! But Comedy Sports is not just me talking to the microphone. I have to introduce our teams. In blue, it's Cat, when you least expect it! Jamie, the real Montgomery! And our captain, Chain Reaction, Hanson! And in red, it's Amy Z. Gray! Leslie Boogie Manfield! And the red team captain, Jay Reed Rainbow! And our very special digital guest, everyone, it's Matt Russell! So we're going nowhere without our referee for this evening. It's Chris Cross Cruddy!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to CSz Portland, your home for Comedy Sports. We've got a very special match tonight, our first live Zoom hybrid match. We're very excited. So we want to say hello to the hundreds of people here in our theater and the thousands out there watching at home. As we mentioned, we have a special digital guest, Matt Russell. Matt is actually on a special mission. He is sorting seeds in the World Seed Vault in Svalbard. So unfortunately, he was able to get a satellite connection and join us. So I think most of you are familiar with how we do things here at Comedy Sports. We have two teams, a blue team and a red team, competing for your points, your love, and your applause by making up scenes based on your suggestions. That's right, it's interactive. Also, because it is a sporting event, there are 2 fouls you're probably familiar with, but let's review them quickly. The first foul is called the out-of-bounds foul. The out-of-bounds foul is here because we like to make sure comedy sports is a show for everyone. But every so often a player, maybe they've had a tough day, maybe they got a rock in their shoe, they might go over the line, go a little too far, and say something that would cause somebody the next day to maybe say, and why did you say that? Yeah, that would be the out-of-bounds foul, and we would take appropriate measures. Maybe we're going to sit that player down, that sort of thing. The other one we're going to worry about is the groaner foul. The groaner foul. Now, you know, you've been here before. These folks are professionals, but even professionals have off moments, and they might be trying a little too hard, again, rocking the shoe, who knows, and they might say something that causes you to groan instead of laugh. Pat, do you have, or Ian, do you have a suggestion of what's
Sure. Well, craziest thing, I saw an amphibian double part on the road out there. Yeah, he got towed.
Yeah. So if that happens,
somebody's got a rock in their shoe.
Yeah, somebody's got a rock in their shoe. If that happens, we will possibly take away points, and the player might even have to apologize to you. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So are we gonna get ready to go here? Is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Big times applause as I call both captains on the field. All right. So, hello. We need to determine who's going to pick the first game and have our special guest on their team for that first game. So, I like to do a little trivia. So, Matt and I actually formed a very famous 2-person improv group called Hard to Improv On. We, our award-winning shows perfected what is now known as ultra short-form improv.
Okay.
Now, the question is, in what location did all of our scenes take place, regardless of what the audience suggested?
The dining room of the Arby's right next door.
A bathroom.
The correct answer is a Starbucks in Antarctica, which yours is closer, so red team, you'll be going first, and Matt will be playing with you for our opening game of Yay Boo. Yay Boo. Very simple, they'll be telling the story back and forth. One side is trying to make the story positive, the yay side. The other side is trying to make the story negative, the boo side. When it's a yay one, everyone goes yay. When it's a boo one, everyone goes boo. If they fail to do that, they don't make sense, or they just look at me the wrong way, I'll eliminate a player. We'll keep going until it's done, and the team that has fewest rotations will get the points. So, from our audience, hey, what's something that's not shaped like President Taft?
A bungee cord.
A bungee cord is going to be our first suggestion. We need one player up from each. Red team, remember you have Matt in your rotation.
We remember.
Yep.
Bungee cord is your suggestion. Blue, you will be yay. Red, you will be boo. Both teams, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Wait, what's the suggestion again?
Rotate.
No, I'm kidding.
It's bungee.
Bungee. Okay. Here we go. Sarah jumped from a bungee cord today. Yay!
It was a broken bungee cord.
There was a big net at the bottom and she bounced up 3 times. Yay!
And the 4th time missed the net.
Boo! She fell, she did break her leg, but there was a doctor nearby! Yay!
The doctor suggested she not bungee ever again, despite how fun it was.
That's just a mean doctor. It also it's pretty much hard to beat his positivity. I mean, let's face it. So, rotate red. Matt! All right, and Matt will be on the red team, and Jamie and Blue will switch. Matt, you're yay. Jamie, you're boo. Can we get a suggestion from our online audience?
Yes, from Corey, we've got the James Webb Telescope.
The James Webb Telescope. Here we go.
The James Webb Telescope went off without a hitch.
Yay! Then a fly flew on it and blurred all the images. Boo!
But the depths coldness of space got rid of the fly lickety-split.
Yay!
The images they showed were all blurry and funny looking. What?
That's just factually incorrect. Go ahead, rotate. Rotate.
Good job, Matt.
Okay.
All right. We have another online suggestion.
We do from Julie, we've got a bubble.
Bubble. Matt, you will be boo. With the suggestion of a bubble. Begin.
Olivia blew the biggest bubble that her neighborhood had ever seen.
Yay!
And the gum got everywhere.
It tasted like watermelon.
Yay!
But it had already been chewed.
She got so much energy from the already chewed watermelon gum, she skipped for an hour.
Yay!
Could you explain exactly how that would work?
Well, there's sugar in it.
Rotate.
Good call, Rev. Good call. No.
All right, let's go to our audience member.
Right.
When he wasn't being president, what's a hobby Taft enjoyed?
Whittling.
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 Whittling. All right, Matt, you're back to yay. Shane, you are a boo. A job you were born for. Begin.
Tasha found a cool stick.
Yay!
It was infested with ants.
Ooh.
And uncles.
We're gonna rotate you on a groaner basis.
Oh, Rev, good call. Yeah, good
All
call.
right.
Yes, they are groaning online.
All right. We have an online suggestion?
We do. From Josh, we have the suggestion of torpedo.
Is that Josh Marston?
It is.
Hi, Josh Marston. It's Torpedo. Josh is an old friend of mine, so please do your best.
Oh, no.
All right. Shane, you will be yay. Amy, you will be you.
Landon made the very first torpedo that could speak to humans.
Yay!
It just quoted Nietzsche all the time.
It started to learn from the other humans and grew an interesting vocabulary.
Yay!
I noticed you said other humans, and that's the beginning of a different problem.
They were friends!
Yay!
Until the torpedo did what torpedoes do best.
Which was swim!
Yay!
And run into something exploding everywhere.
It's either swim or exploding. I'm sorry. She established it was swimming. Rotate red.
Okay.
Yes.
Our next suggestion from Julie is barista.
Barista.
It's a different Julie, though.
Oh, okay. Barista. Shane, you will be yay. Jay, you will be boo.
All right.
Begin.
Clarissa got a $10 tip from one customer in her first hour of her shift.
Yay!
She tried calling all the other customers by that first customer's name, and it did not go well.
She realized that this was an opportunity to go inward instead of outward.
That makes no sense. And that's time. Hey, Ian, which team has fewer eliminations?
Well, with 3 eliminations for blue and 2 for red and just 1 for Matt, I think that Matt had the least eliminations.
All right, it's 5 points for Matt then. I can't argue with logic. All right. Hey, we're going to play a game now involving everyone.
Everyone.
Matt just theoretically played for the red team, so Matt is theoretically part of the blue team for this
Yes.
one. As far as voting, if we do some voting. And here's the thing. It's a game I learned from Matt. I think he might have invented it. It's a really cool game. I haven't seen it in a while. I love it. I miss it. It's called Stand By Scene. If you remember the great movie Stand By Me, where they have the narrator setting up what happened, or shows like the classic Wonder Years, or maybe the new Wonder Years, I haven't seen it, or many of those
Coming
movies
of
with
age.
Matthew Broderick where he's not Ferris Bueller, there's a narrator. So Matt will be the voice of the narrator for this, setting up the scenes. And then the teams will be working together to show you a series of scenes for the story. And do we have a good online suggestion?
No, we need better online suggestions.
Let's go to our audience member. As we all know from our history lessons, President Taft was fond of a certain food. What? Well,
Oh, we have that. We have it.
Okay.
It's from Elizabeth. It's egg salad sandwich.
Egg salad sandwich. Egg salad sandwich is a suggestion. Everybody ready?
Yes!
Yeah.
It was the summer of 1975, and I was getting ready for the big school picnic. Then Dad walked in.
Picnic today, eh, son?
Yeah, that's right, but I'm bringing my own snack just in case.
That's probably wise. You know what goes into that school food?
Oh, nothing but mayonnaise.
That's what I've heard. We know we gotta watch our cholesterol in this family.
Right, so I got a dry egg salad sandwich. I just hope that I don't get involved in some accident and spill mayonnaise on it.
I just want to make sure you've removed all the yolks from that egg salad.
Little did I know I would get in an accident, and I didn't remove all the yolks. That's Billy Cromwell, neighborhood bully and school bus driver.
You see the sign out there? Stop! You gotta stop and wait for everybody to get on the bus and sit down. The refrigerator on the back of this truck's going out. I gotta get this mayonnaise to the store. Gonna have to wait till the kids get on the bus. Just give me a minute.
And they waited one actual real minute.
Now listen. All right, time's up. Oh my God!
There's dollops everywhere.
Look at all that mayonnaise spilled everywhere. You're gonna have to clean that up.
All I have to clean up is a sandwich.
Well, you're gonna have to get your sandwich and clean it up,
You are such a big bully.
and then give me your lunch money.
As I began to clean up the mayonnaise, that's when I noticed Becca Rakowski right behind me.
What are you looking at?
I just noticed you now have mayonnaise on that egg salad sandwich.
Doesn't mean I have to eat it.
Uh-huh. And what else are you gonna eat? You don't have lunch money anymore either. Why did you have lunch money and a sandwich, by the way?
I was saving the lunch money for something special.
Oh,
For Becca Rakowski.
like what?
Nothing.
I think you're lying. I think you know what you're saving your money for.
Oh, I know, but you don't have to.
Yes, I do.
Fine, it's for Mrs. McSkimming's anniversary.
Mrs. McSkimmins was the nicest lady in town, and this was the anniversary of a major life event.
Well, thanks for reminding me. Now I look stupid because I don't have an anniversary present for her.
We can get something together, like bookends.
We're gonna have to now. You don't have any lunch money.
You have any money?
I got 50 cents.
Let's get some bookends.
Hey, get off the bus! Get off the bus, we're at school.
Mrs. McSimmons walked into the room with the voice of an Irish woman, but the dialect of a sailor.
Oh, fart!
Oh, goodness. Is that going to be on the quiz?
Oh, no! Probably not!
You recognize this person? They were delivering refrigerators earlier. They're also in the 7th grade.
Get out of my way, kid.
What a mashed potato! Now, where are the rest of my students?
Hey, I left them on the bus. They were taking too long.
We're here.
there's
I'm
the
sorry
bell.
we're late. Sorry we're late.
Oh, here they come.
Sorry. Mrs. McSkimmon. We got something for you. Happy anniversary. I and working at Edwards Elementary for 24 years.
Oh, blarney!
She never got all the Irish slang right, but she tried. Oh boy, did she try.
And that's time for the whole team. Now, before we get to the scoring, the voting, there was actually a groaner foul called on an online audience member. Julie Sinkoff was called for a groaner foul. What did she do?
She said that somebody needed to get a miracle whip.
She's going to have to apologize, and if she doesn't, we're going to take points away from her, and she'll be ashamed of herself.
Well, she has a chance to apologize, and we'll read it out, but currently she says yay, 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 yay. That doesn't help her case.
All right, so do we do a little online voting that I can't read because I'm not
Well,
working?
the online voting is happening.
All right.
The polls are not closed yet.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
red,
All right, we're going to close
red.
the polls in 3, 2, 1. Who won that round?
Well, I have to share it to see. Well, with 67% of the vote, Matt wins.
All right.
29% for blue and 5% for red.
All right, that's 5 points more for Matt, 3 for blue, and 1 for red. What's our new score?
Well, that makes our new score 10 points Matt, 3 points red, 1 point blue, negative 1 point Julie.
I think you reversed red and blue there. Blue had the 3.
It was a red shift.
Okay.
Okay, also, apparently Julie has apologized. She says, thank you all for such kind compliments.
Ian, take away 3 points from Julie Sinkoff.
Ooh. She is in the negative lead with negative 4 points.
Julie, this is going on your permanent record as well. All right.
Tough but fair!
So, I believe, which team is in the lead?
That would be Matt.
All right. He has a team of 1. We'll let I think the blue team pick first. So let's get the captain of the blue team up here. Pick a game to play. What's it gonna be?
We'd love to play Foursquare.
Foursquare. All right. Let's get your team arranged. Matt will be taking one of the corners, so we'll know in a second.
This is Matt.
All right. Matt is in the upper right, so he will be doing a scene with Jamie and a scene with Shane. All right. For the scene with Shane, where's a place Taft liked to visit in his spare time?
The Smithsonian.
So you and Matt, Shane are in the Smithsonian.
Smithsonian.
Okay, rotate right. From online, could I get a scene suggestion?
You can. We have the Apple Genius Bar.
The Apple Genius Bar.
Genius Bar,
All right,
thank
rotate. For Kat and Jamie, do we have another online suggestion?
I'm going to say Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farm, good, rotate. And
that's
finally,
right.
For Jamie and Matt, let's go to our audience from anyone. What's a word that contains at least 1 letter from Taft's name?
Telemundo.
Telemundo, that's your suggestion. Telemundo. All right, let's rotate one more time back to the, let's review. So where are you and Matt?
Telemundo.
Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian.
All right, rotate. Where are you?
Apple Genius Bar.
Rotate again. Where are you?
Pepperidge
Farm. And finally, you and Matt are in
Telemundo.
All right, we will start in Telemundo with Telemundo. And team, are you ready?
Yes!
Es verdad as oche. Welcome Seinfeld.
Rotate.
What's that plaque say?
If you look down, you can read it. Or answer a riddle and I'll read it to you.
You know that I'm not confident with my reading in public.
Yes. As a statue of Teddy Roosevelt, I can tell.
Rotate.
But iPhone exploded. Oh, that's just a system upgrade. Don't worry. No, I think it had something to do with the torpedo. No, this is a really normal thing, but I'm gonna say that the best thing you can do is upgrade to the level 17. It's the next best thing. And I mean, really, you're going to see all the things that you've been missing.
Like what?
It can test your blood for like what your blood code is.
It's deep hole, Harold.
Yeah, it is. It goes way down there.
Gonna be deep enough to bury the horse?
Oh no.
I think so. Better not tell the kids about this.
Well, that's why it needs to be deep. I don't want them digging it up.
And Pa, I want to go for a ride.
Rotate.
Senor Kramer. Oh, it's George Costanza. Costanza Bonanza a Nuevo.
Hello, Elena. Down the street.
Rotate.
I guess I've just been having a really tough time making friends, and I thought if I went to the museum, then maybe it would happen for me.
Well, to quote Randy Newman, you've got a friend in me, the statue of Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, thanks, Teddy. You think that if I told people at school, they would believe me?
Probably not.
Now that it's upgraded, can I test your blood? I want to see how it works.
Yes, please do.
Testing blood. Test. Blood not found.
It says it's 100% caffeine.
Well, I mean, I've got to keep up with the times, you know. This is a go world. Okay.
I understand.
It's normal. It's healthy. There's nothing weird about it. I love my job.
Rotate.
Honey, the chickens are gone now.
Did you check the hole?
They're not in the hole. Let's see, something else has got to be on.
Buongiorno. It's Italiano and Espanol. It's Seinfeld.
And that's time it up for the game of Foursquare. Keep the applause going as we call up the captain of the red team. That's right. All right, captain of the red team, you get to choose a game to play. What's it going to be?
We're going to play Advice Panel.
Very good. Who's going to host for you guys?
We're going to have Leslie host.
All right, then I'm going to turn over to Leslie. Let's give it up for Leslie.
All right, for this game of Advice Panel, we have gathered for you a team of experts. And by team, I mean 3 experts that we have that you can ask any question that you need to, minding the out-of-bounds foul. All right, can we please get our advisors present?
Advise me.
Of course, you want to know who is answering your questions, so let us introduce our advisors, starting with you.
Yes, I am Smurgon the Wizard.
Smurgon. All right, Smurgon the Wizard. All right, our next advisor.
I'm Vanessa Ransom. I design.
Vanessa, our designer. And the man in the woods, please.
My name's Greg. I have a family. I haven't seen him in 2 weeks.
All right, do we have any pressing questions that need to be answered? Yes, online.
Yes, thank you, host. Due to fans online demanding it, I'm going to defer to Mary Ann to pick the questions.
Oh, hey, all right then. Hey, Emmy would like to know what should be done to celebrate her 40th birthday.
Woo! What should be done for 40th celebration? Our wizard, please.
I say you get a night tournament. Have them go forth, and the first to slay the dragon and bring back the dragon's sword of gold to you shall receive a kiss.
Whee! Yeah! Sounds like a good time. Vanessa, please. 40!
40 is a very important number. I don't know what anniversary it is. I don't keep that sort of thing in my busy mind. But architecture, sculpture, bronze, these things last forever.
That's 40th piece of bronze. All right, and Greg the Lost.
Whatever it is, don't make an escape room in the forest.
Sound advice. All right, do we have another question?
We do. We've got a culinary question from John. He wants to know how to properly roast a chicken.
How do you properly roast a chicken? Let's start with Greg. I bet he would like to think about chicken about now.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them out here. I found some in a hole. Once you get a fire started, you just throw a chicken on the fire, and that'll distract the bear. But then you go looking for car lights again.
All right. And our local wizard, please.
Yes, if you bring me suitable offering, I shall make the fire for you to roast your chicken from the hole.
Make sure you get an American chicken. This is very important. Europeans don't take the guts out. Get a chicken with no guts and stuff it with chopped celery, onions, and frozen peas. This will lower the temperature differential inside the cavity and assure a slow roast by design.
Oh, gutless chicken. All right.
All right, we've got a geographic question from Josue. He says, "Is there a line between countries on the maps in real life?"
Is there a real life line between countries, starting with Vanessa?
Only in Hungary.
She said authoritatively. All right, Greg in the woods.
Surprisingly, no. And I was detained by Canadian Mounties for 3 days.
And our local wizard.
I foresee the lines of which you speak. They have given you a trail of the path of Billy of the Family Circus.
Deep cut.
Right.
Very deep cut.
Any questions? Do you have any questions about Taft, by any chance?
Are there questions about Taft? There was a question about Taft. Let me scroll back and see if I can find it here. You know, while I'm looking for that one, Christian wants to know how to properly prepare for a rap battle.
A rap battle?
Yes.
How to properly prepare for a rap battle? Does our wizard know about rap battles?
It's very important that you've stocked up on the proper paper to which you're going to apply to the presents. Thin gold leaf is very shiny and attractive and likely to sway the eye of the judges.
All right.
I say you should concentrate on making a small tiered leecher situation for your posse.
Your posse. Greg.
I would say that the easiest way to get ready for a rap battle is to, stretch your arms so your arms aren't weak, dry them off so they aren't sweaty. You're getting hungry, mom's spaghetti. The stains on your shirt already.
And that's time to get on board the red team. I'd like to make a little call out to a 6th grader out there named Josue Sanchez. Josue, when you're old enough to travel, you will learn that in fact there aren't any lines between countries, but if you go over the equator in a boat, you will feel a bump. Okay, it's time to vote. So let's go to the polls. 3, 2, 1. Who gets the points?
Well, thank you, Ref Chris. With this one, Matt achieved 70%. And blue and red each had 15%.
So we'll give Matt 7 points. We'll give the red and blue teams 1 point each. And for good measure, takes 3 more points away from Julie.
Yeah! All right.
Now, let's face it, we can all use a little more culture in our lives. Yeah. So, we're very fortunate. Matt actually has been doing a lot of study of opera lately, and he's come across...
Got quite a bit of time.
He's come across a few gems of opera. That's right. And we're going to see an opera now. As you know, most operas are in a foreign language, but fortunately Matt will be here to set up and explain some of the scenes afterwards. But we need a suggestion from anybody in the audience. Can I get something that is approximately this big?
The head of a human.
Like President Taft.
And give me an adjective.
Okay. Roiling.
Roiling. The Roiling Head. The Roiling Head is the name of this opera. It is from Slobovia. It is the premier Slobovian opera. Matt has seen it many times. He's performed in it. And the teams will be working together as Matt will first set up. Our keyboardist tonight is somebody who I believe by heritage is 1/8 Slobovian, Pat Shore. Let's give him a round of applause. So here we go, the Roiling Head. Both teams, are you ready?
Yes!
Yeah.
Turn the keyboard down a little.
Welcome, everyone, to another night at the opera. Tonight, the Roiling Head, the premier prestige of all of Slovenia. We tell it tonight in a small country village. A country village not unlike your very own, but very much more magical. As you can tell, that scene was them paying worship to the horse and chicken hole in the backyard. Act 2 takes us to when the constable discovers it, but also discovers the farmer's daughter. As you can tell, this opera is very inspired by the works of, what's his name? Who? Yes? But I don't need a sandwich, Mom. That's right. It's very reminiscent of Andrew Lloyd Webber. Because as you can tell, only male characters have proper singing roles and women come We cut now to the farmer interrogating the mayor over where his daughter and the sheriff have run off to.
teams to the game of Night at the Opera. It's time to do some voting. Let's get those online polls open. Here we go. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to vote. All right. It looks like in a surprise victory, Matt has won again.
He has, but this time only 53% of the vote.
All right. So Matt will get 5 points, and the other 2 teams will get 3 points.
Yeah, they were close.
All right, well that puts Ben in lead with 22 points.
All right. Hey, we're going to play one more game tonight, but before we do that, I want to remind you of a few things. We have our regular matches Saturdays at 7. We are, of course, available for private events, improv-based training, and we're going to be doing this special Matt guest thing again now that we've got it figured out and it works. So stick around or keep in touch, I guess would be better, to so we can let you know when that's going to happen. All right, let's get both teams up for our final game tonight. Yeah, big applause. Yeah! All right, to see which team has Matt on their side for the final match, I will let anybody from the team chime in on this trivia question. Taft is very famous for once getting stuck in the White House bathtub. It turns out that is not true. But he was a large man, but he is possibly factually more well known to be the last president to have this particular feature.
He went over the falls in Niagara in the barrel.
A physical feature.
He has a scar from going over the Niagara.
Mustache.
Facial hair. He's the last president to have facial hair. Matt, you will be playing for the red team.
Yes.
All right. Matt has picked the game. He picked the classic 185, the standard little joke-telling game. Players will come out based on suggestions. Let's say the suggestion was bicycle. They might be like 185 bicycles went into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're just closing for the night." So they trekked to another bar. That's you thought I was going to say too tired. I didn't. All right. So if they make you groan, turtle, laugh, guffaw, any noise from that waist up, they'll get a point. Lean's going to keep track. The groaner's like, "Oh, suspended." All right. So what's that? Yes. Hello. Let's go ahead and get a suggestion from online.
From online, I'm taking it back, and I'm going to Bryce for the suggestion of Slinky.
Bryce Mark has suggested Slinky. Both teams, are you ready?
Yes! 185 Slinkies approached the bar. It appeared to be closed. They knocked on the door. The bartender opened the door, and they said, "You gonna open anytime soon?" And the bartender said, "Sorry, not till spring."
185 Slinkies walk into a bar and just a tangled mess. And the bartender said, "I'm sorry, we're closed." And then the Slinkies got better because they recoiled.
185 Slinkies walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I am sorry, we are closed, but guess what? We're open downstairs."
Those 185 tangled Slinkies didn't get all the way better. They came back all tangled up again, and the bartender said, "Not you."
185 Slinkies walked in the bar in pairs. Not alone. Alone or in pairs?
I got it.
Thank you, Matt! Thank you.
The math doesn't check out.
All right. Hey, folks, we have a big audience tonight, but I do have time to mention that we have a very special 7-year-old young lady who's celebrating her birthday named Star.
Yay!
Star, if you could pick anything for your birthday this year, what would it be?
Unicorn pudding. It's a real product and I really want to try it.
All right. Unicorn pudding, raising the bar a little bit. Here we go.
185 unicorn puddings walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, not you all again. After I had time with you all, I spent all night on the glitter."
185 unicorn puddings. We're going to go into the bar, but the bartender had just locked the door right in their face, so they customed him out.
185 unicorn puddings walk into the bar, and the bartender's like, I'm sorry, we're closed. And they're like, oh, that's okay. But can we just say that, like, you look so cute? And I was like, oh my God, you look so cute too. And they're like, slay.
185 unicorn puddings walked into a bar, tried to order something, but they couldn't because they were all a little hoarse.
Woo! 185 unicorn puddings. Once the bartender says, Jello? 185 unicorn puddings go into a bar and they start telling them about their day and how things went, and they just went on and on. Finally, the bartender's like, can you get to the point?
All right. Pat has informed me we have lots of wonderful online suggestions.
Oh, we have many, many fine ones.
Give me a good one.
We're going to take Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci. We're also going to up the game a little bit. If you do yours in a proper Slobovian accent, you can get 2 points. 3 if the accent manages to annoy Shane. All right, here we go.
What?
185 Danny Bonaducci's walking to a old-timey, kitschy ornament shop. And it was very fun for all of them, all the way down to a partridge family in a pear tree.
185 Danny Bonaducci's walking to a bar, and they looked all upset, and the bartender looked up and said, come on, get happy.
185 Bonaducci's Danny's walking to a bar. Bartender said, who are you guys?
Roasted!
All right.
Yes.
True fact, Susan Day went to my high school. All right. All the great actors. Her guy who played Vogue. Next suggestion.
Next up, coming from the screen occupied by Josue, he says that baby Amelia said ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Let's make this a tough match. How many points does Matt have?
He has 22 points.
Let's give baby Amelia 21. Let's make it more.
I will beat a child.
185 ice creams. Went into the bar, didn't look like anyone was there. They hollered, hello, are you open? What's the scoop?
185 ice creams walk into a bar, and the bartender says, oh, it must have taken you a long time to get down that rocky road.
185 ice creams walk into a bar. The bartender said, hey, no, last time you were in here, you caused a big mess and a lot of trouble. You're not able to come back in here. You're out, and don't let the door hit you on the dairy area when you go out.
185 ice creams walked into a bar, sat down and ordered a pint, and the bartender said, of course.
2 points.
185 ice creams walk into a bar, and the bartender says, what can I get for you? And there are little drinks all around, and some of us are kind of hungry. Can we get a couple of melts?
185 ice creams tried to go to a bar, but the place was marked off with cones.
185 ice creams go into a bar. The bartender's busy fiddling with the sound system. He can't seem to get it worked, and the 185 ice creams say, well, that's been jerry-rigged to as much as it can be. And jerry.
185 ice creams walk into a bar. The bartender says, well, what can we get you? And they couldn't decide. They kept waffling on their decisions.
All right, is there a suggestion in there of an occupation?
I'm looking. I don't know. Oh, here's one. Weasels.
Weasels.
The occupation of weasel.
Professional weasels.
Okay.
185 weasels go into a restaurant and ask for a garden salad.
185 professional weasels walked into a bar and sat down and said, hey, give us a beer or we'll knock this place over. And the bartender said, well, let me see your badger.
185 weasels walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, we cannot serve you here. He said, well, that's not really fair, is it?
185 weasels walk into a bar, and the bartender says, whoa, weasels? I can't let you in until you're level 24 and evolve into a weezer.
185 weasels go into an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they ate and ate until they popped.
That is time. All right. Ian is very busy tying up the score with Pat's help. We want to thank a few people. First of all, doing all the announcing, scorekeeping, sound effects, and stuff. We have Ian. Our streamer tonight, our Professor Emeritus Pat Short. Helping out with all the various stuff as usual. Marianne. We want to give a shout out to all of our wonderful audience members, both live and online. And our players and our special guest, Matt Russell. All right, let's simulate a drum roll and get ready to announce that final score at the end.
All right. Well, because of a technicality, all of Matt's points counted for both himself and the red team. So, honorable mentions to Julie with -7.
Yes!
The blue team with 12 points.
Yes!
Baby Amelia with 21. The final score, 27-25, is Matt Russell!
Historical Memorial Site in Cincinnati, Ohio, Historic District. Good night.
All right, thank you to our referee, Chris Crowley. Our players, Kat, when you least expect it. Jamie, the real Montgomery. Shane, Reaction Hansen. ABC Gray. Lesley, Boogeyman Field. Jay Reed Rainbow. On the screen, it was Pat Short. And most of all, me. And Matt Russell.
Keep those comments coming. Keep the comments coming.
Thanks, online fans.
Thank you, online fans!
I can read your comments, Jimmy.